A vehicle was in front of me, and when I put my foot on the brakes, the car was sliding. Like the literally sliding. But I was acting like a big top driver, So, I wasn't showing her that my heart was at my knee and I was fretting the whole time. Guys, let me tell you, I was shaking, man. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, and today we're going to talk about how we met. Okay, so I think it was in 2019 when I released my first album when I was doing secular music by the name Borchu. And so I was promoting my music, and I got a text from her asking if I have my music on Audio Mac.
No, if you can put it on Audio Mac, because I see the songs promoting and I went to look for it on Audio Mac because I had an iPhone at the time, not Android. So I asked him if he could put the songs on Audio Mac so I could download them.
Yes, that's what happened, because at the time it was only through YouTube that I was promoting my music. So because I didn't have Audio Mac at the time, because of her, I end up creating Audio Mac for her or anybody else who use Audio Mac. I think you did end up adding me on, was Facebook or Instagram? Facebook?
I saw the songs promoting on Facebook.
From Instagram?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think she was following me, or I was following. There you go.
Me following.
Yeah, so she was following me, and she asked about the second time if I had the song on Audio Mac. I was like to myself, why this girl don't just use YouTube, But nevertheless, I went ahead and upload that song on Audio Mac again. And when we communicate again, because at the time, I was in a relationship, so I wasn't courting her or anything. I wasn't looking for any relationship from anybody at the time, because I was currently in a relationship. And after, when that relationship, never worked out, I don't know how we end up. I think I did promote another song again, and then from there we start having some little minor conversation until you start telling me about country. Yes, then she started to talk about country life, telling me how much she live close to river, trees, and she telling me all different fruit trees that is in her yard and everything. And I get very excited because I'm a city boy growing up in Portmore, Kingston. We don't know much about the country life, even though I used to visit country when I was younger. But being an adult, I don't know much about the country life. So I was interested. So that's how we were having back and forth dialogue, morning, noon and night, even video call and everything. I just get caught up into this country lifestyle. And until when I decided that I was going to visit you.
Mm-hmm. You wanted to come and
to experience the country life.
You said you wanted to come and camp out.
Yes.
In the bush.
Yes. People, I was so excited about the country life. I went online, was looking for camping tent to say I want to camp out into the bush to get that country life experience. And she was all for it. She was all for my foolishness, and I was planning that, hey, that is what I was going to do. And then at one point after we start, getting closer to each other, she was to visit me, right? And that didn't work out.
Your birthday didn't come up. I mean, it's supposed to come by.
Yes. And what happened? Why you didn't come by?
Because of my strict parents, I was not able to go. So I decided, it was the first time as well.
Yeah.
My mom was like, oh, you don't know him and you want to go up there, suppose anything happened to you, I don't know where you're at, and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked him to come instead.
That's true. Then I decided that I was going to visit her, and it was a Saturday morning. I remember when I told her that, listen, drive out, may I come look for you. She never believed me, you know.
No, but remember, Mr. Me did I go Montego Bay.
I was going Montego Bay.
Yeah, Mr. Me did go out.
Okay.
And I said, why you don't meet me in Montego Bay?
True.
And you said, no, you want to come country.
Yes.
You pull it up on your map.
Mm-hmm.
So that you say it's about 2 or 3 hours to reach me.
Yes. 2 hours drive.
And
so what was to be a 2-hour drive end up turn out to be a 4 to 5 hour drive, because she said to meet her by Mobe. I wanted to, while I was driving, you know, getting the whole country scenery and everything. So I decided that, hey, I'm going to take the B road. If you know anything about Google Map, you would know that the A road is like the main road, the B road is like the back road. I wanted to take the B road because I'm all for the adventure. Man, listen. I go through some hills and valleys and lost and all type things.
And even when I asked where were you, you were like, me soon reach, man, me soon reach. I said, where you at? Me soon reach. And then the rain start to fall.
Yes.
Still don't reach my location yet, so me leave my house and go up by the main where me can see him, because he's saying that he was coming through Betheltown somewhere there.
Yeah, Betheltown.
So I'm like, okay, you're coming Betheltown, then that means I have to meet you in the square.
Yes.
In the square, I wait until judgment. I know I can't.
Very long. It was true, because I was going through some hills and valleys, some road that I know nobody drive on. I was going on some road that nobody drive on, and listen, I went through a lot just to get there, to a point where my phone battery actually died. Rain was falling, I don't know no one in those community. No vehicle was passing. I was like, Jesus, what I get myself into. But anyhow, I end up restart my phone, call her. She end up gave me a new she sent back the location link, so that was like a refresh. And then I just look at it and I was like, okay, I'm on the right track, and I know if I continue I'm going to reach to her location. So I wasn't looking at the phone again, because I was like, okay, I'm already on the right road, and that's how I just continue the journey until
to continue driving me look out for you.
Yes, until I finally reach.
Because even when you reach the location, you did go past.
Yeah, I was going to pass her for sure.
I'm going to call him and say, pick up the phone.
Yes. So when I finally reached and she came into the car, I was getting a big lecture. Why you never this, why you didn't do that, blah blah blah. Anyhow,
you remember when I almost died off a long hill?
On her way to the pizza place?
Oh
yes. So she was just telling me that on her way going to Mobe, I almost meet into an accident, because like I said, rain was falling, and when I was going, and I don't know Long Hill, I think it was the first time I was actually driving on Long Hill. Man, listen, a traffic was on the road on Long Hill, and I remember I wasn't driving too fast now, but that was too fast for that hill because it's steep. So in my head I was like, I wasn't going too fast, and then a vehicle was in front of me, and when I put my foot on the brakes, the car was sliding. Like, literally sliding. So I had to swing out. Even though I had my foot on the brakes, I have to swing out. If I did a swing, then I would have ended up into the back of that other vehicle. Thank God that no vehicle was coming up at the time. So anyways, my heart was down to my knee. So anyhow, I never panic at the time. I just know that this is what I had to do. Just swing out, avoid the accident, get back in line, and we finally reached. But I was acting like a big top driver, so I wasn't showing her that my heart was at my knee and I was fretting the whole time. Guys, let me tell you, I was shaking, man. But I have to make sure know that confident, big driver. Anyhow, we end up we went by the Pizza Hut, get some food, was there having a conversation in the car until she decided that she was ready to go home. Can you believe it? I leave all the way from Portmore, go through heaven and earth just to get to this girl for her to tell me that in I think it was like 2 hours. I think I was around her for like 2 hours. Then she said, "Yeah, ready to go home," and I was like, "What?"
But that was the deal. You came by, we meet up, get to know each other. You go home, I go home.
That journey was too far. The time was too late for me to go home, so I knew that I had to book some motel for the night. And I asked her, and I said, "They're going to keep my company for the night," and she was like, "Nope, going home."
Because that was the deal.
Anyway, being a gentleman that I am, even though I was disappointed, I had to keep a smile on my face, and I was like, let me take this young lady home. Wasn't thinking that taking her home would have been challenging to take her home and then had to come back to Montego Bay to go home. That would have been a lot of driving, and I don't know if I would end up lost again or whatever. But never, I was just in the moment at the time, so I was like, okay, let me take her home. But God is good, and let me tell you why God is good, people. On my way back home, that same long hill that I almost met into accident, guess what happened? Someone else met into accident. And guess what happened? The road was blocked. We couldn't continue the journey to Long Hill, so we had to go back into Mobay, which means she had to spend the night with the king. She had to spend the night with the king.
Sweet you.
Yes, sweet man. How you were, how you was feeling at the time when you know that you couldn't go home and you had to spend the night?
I never really feel no way. All I had to do was just call and let them know Long Hill Black have to stay in Montego Bay. Didn't tell them who I was staying with though.
She was staying with the king. So we spend the night, having long conversation, talking and whatever, get food and everything, and it was, trust me, it was a very long night for me. The love was in the air because we already knew each other on the phone. We had countless nights communicating, talking, video calling. So our relationship was already established over the phone, but it was just the first time to get to meet each other in person. So it wasn't that hard for us to break that nervous barrier. The chemistry was there.
But it's still nervous.
Yeah, she got nervous, but the king wasn't nervous. The king was just excited. Anyhow, we spent the night. The following morning, I think what we get to eat the following morning. I don't even remember what we had the following morning, but we got something to eat, and then we both decided that instead of me bringing her back home, I was going to let her take a transportation, and then I would just continue my journey from Mobay to get back home, which would have been more easier for me because, like I said, I don't really know the area. And that's what we did, and we part ways. Your king was happy heading home. End up meeting the police, almost get ticket because I end up finding out that my documents, my insurance, I think I was having some insurance issue. Not that I didn't.
Insurance.
It was
I never
insurance.
insurance issue.
What it was?
You did get a ticket back then when they did a drive somebody car. And you think them was supposed to pay the ticket and not you.
No, it wasn't that one. I was having an insurance ticket. Yeah, that was the first one was an insurance ticket. And I end up, pinch the police I think just to avoid that whole thing. But listen, I wasn't upset. Your boy was happy that, we end up spend time with each other. So that was the most important thing. So I was just going home and in cruise control and cloud nine enjoying myself. So, that's the first time we get to meet each other. Right?
Yeah, and you did 1 day before your birthday, right? Or 2 days before your birthday.
I think it was 2 days before my birthday.
Okay, your birthday was 2 days before your birthday.
2 days before my birthday. So I think that was the best birthday gift ever, was to spend time and look at us now, Anything else we leave out? Noted. And from there, we just continue.
Meet up and all.
Meet
Book
up other time.
ticket for me come by you and all these things when you can come by me.
Yeah. We continue. She started coming by me, I was going by her.
Yeah.
Until we end up.
The second time you did come meet my parents, no?
Yeah, the second time I met your parents. And I spent time in the country which I did really want to do. And then after that.
And every time you come country rain the fall. Don't leave out that part.
True. Every time I visit country, rain, which was the blessing. And now here we are today, married.
Have a child.
And still
going strong.
So, thanks for watching, guys. Have any other thing to say?
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like she said, like, comment, and subscribe. Until we meet again.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.